Back here at Cardines Field, now time for the front office report. Joined as we will be every Monday this season by Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava. Chuck, how are you today?
How are you, Nick? Good to see you.
Another beautiful day for baseball here at Cardines Field. It seems that other than that one rain out, the weather has been with us so far this season.
Incredible day. I mean, look at this. It's almost like fall here. I mean, it's light 70 degrees, a cool winter, or windy type of day. Yeah, no, it's a nice day, Nick.
Chuck, a lot of things happening in the City by the Sea this summer. Of course, the Tall Ships, the Tennis Hall of Fame championships, among other big events. That's going to bring a lot of people here to Newport. Do you think you're going to see some of them here at Cardines Field?
I think we're going to be seeing quite a few people here at Cardines Field, Nick. There's a lot of activity here this summer, and I think once this thing gets rolling and the summer kicks in, we're going to have a packed house here almost every night.
Gulls so far 2-0 here at home. Newport has always fared well here in Cardines Field and typically has had very impressive records, 17-3 in recent years. Do you think the crowd factors into that, or the ballpark, or the style of play, or what is it?
I think it's a combination of everything. They just feel comfortable in their home park. They defend their home turf. They play well here. They're confident. You know, both teams have the same dimensions to play with here, but our guys just feel like they're loose here.
It's hard to believe we're only 6 games into the season here tonight, Chuck, and the Gulls will be playing the Laconia Muskrats for the 3rd time. Of course, they'll still play them 5 more times after today. So far, Newport and Laconia are tied in the season series at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, it's always a great matchup with Laconia. You know, we're kind of developing a quiet little rivalry here, and that's good for both clubs. It's good for the kids. They don't understand this yet because most of these kids are new. But in a matter of time, I think they'll understand how important these games are, Nick.
Some of the returning players, of course, have been stepping it up in the dugout and on the road as well. But one of those returning players is hurt right now, Gulls catcher Jeff Melillo.
Yes, he strained his groin the other day. We've had him looked at extensively over the last several days. He was looked at this morning, and it appears that he should be okay to go, maybe by the end of the week. But we told him we don't want to rush him. It's not important right now that he gets on the field. We need him here all season, not just for another week.
Alex DeLeon, of course, the Gulls' second catcher, has also been hot with the bat offensively. Is there a Gulls' 3rd catcher in an emergency situation?
Well, what's going on right now, frankly, is we haven't even talked to the team much about it yet, but Alex will be leaving us in July. We already are looking at a couple of other catchers to come in and replace Alex, and right now looking for a catcher to come in and provide insurance for Jeff's groin and Alex's departure. So we're actively on the hunt for another catcher. I've made some calls today. Chris Patzels is hot on a couple of kids. So it looks like we're going to come up with somebody, Nick.
Chuck, another returning Newport Gull from the 2011 squad, Daniel Wright, has to start tonight for Newport.
Hey, excited to see him pitch. You know, he's a guy who deserves it. He's had some good outings for us already, and it's his turn. So it's good to have him back at Cardines Field. And we also got John Przinski back today, so we're excited to have John Przinski back in our rotation as well.
Are there any other players the Gulls are still waiting on their arrival?
I got 2 coming in tomorrow, Nick. I got a left-handed pitcher from Stanford, John Hochstadter, and I've got David Schmidt, a right-hander from Stanford, coming in tomorrow. We have 3 other pitchers that are still on our roster and waiting for a final determination on their situation. So I'll know more in the next couple of days, I think, on those guys.
Is there any news or anything of note on the Gulls' temporary players?
No, at this moment we don't have to do anything more than what we have. David Hoey's with us as a temp situation. We're going to activate Nick Sebastiani, the other catcher that we have here, just as a backup. So make sure we have enough ample backups for our club.
Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava, thank you for joining us as always here in the pregame show and the front office report. We'll catch up with you again next week.
Nick, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
That's our pregame visit with the Gulls front office. Mike Coombs is next here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.